the Hornet better. That's gonna get you, buddy. Off the floor. Without devotion, well, it takes a strong man, baby. But I'm showing you that door.
Returning to the airfield.
Maybe not. Nope, he's in a good dive there. That's how we do that. Again, I don't know. I like the way the American RWR works. It works way better for me. This plane just suits my flight style. I don't know what it is. I just fly this better. I can't do that in the Su-30. No matter how hard I try, I just can't. Hop in this plane and it's easy. Cheers to the wish you was here, but you're not. Of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones that you've lost on the way. There we go. Give me 1 second though. I'm just gonna run to the head real quick and I will be right back. The 2 mods and subflare are still unredeemed. Oh yeah, I just have to go in and do it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that right now. I wanted to finish the tutorial first this morning, and I actually claimed that other one first, but thank you for reminding me because I have them up and I was gonna do a restart and I don't want to lose that while it is. Everybody hurts someday. Hey, hey. Of everything we've been through. Memories bring back you. Dude, this is so fucking I can't wait. I'm gonna stop streaming just so I can go claim all this stuff in game. Okay. And you know what? Oh no, we're gonna play a couple games first. When did I open that? Well, that could be one reason my shit's all bogging down. I had an extra Twitch window open. Ooh. All right, there's yep, they're in there now. Yeah, I literally like did that one and then I was like, "Oh crap, I have to finish the tutorial first." So I went in and finished the tutorial and then realized how late it was. Like, I better start streaming. I literally had the email sitting there open. All right. I'm just going to hit the head real quick. I'll be right back. All right. True that on the 9Ms. Shifting a bit of my fleet around. It's so crazy to talk about in a game, but I was reading into all that during the tutorial about, you know, storing stuff in certain places and where you can access it and all that. And I have to pay close attention to that at first because till I get a feel for it, I'm going to feel like I lost something if I don't remember where I can access it from. Those games always feel so overwhelming at first, like, oh my God, there's so much. And then it's so funny after you play them for a little bit. You're like, oh, I wish there was a little more to this. I wish this did this or this did that. Like even the tutorial as you're just flying along, all the little hints that come up, you're like, oh, push this button to do this and push this button to do this. I'm like, I can't keep up. Like push B to go fast, and all of a sudden you're going light speed and it's still feeding you hints, and you're like, oh my God, what was it to stop again? Like that's what happened that time I died. I was just doing that quantum travel or whatever, and all of a sudden you're at the space station. I'm like, why do they have you do that? Probably to learn your lesson, I guess, at first. They literally put you in a situation. It's like, here, activate quantum travel when you're like practically already there. It does put you in a pretty precarious situation there if you follow like all the instructions. Well, you are like screaming into that port, and I missed like the one hint where you can control your speed on the mouse wheel. I was thinking it was the mouse button, and like that's why I crashed. I'm like, why isn't the speed slowing down? And then I hit the brake to stop, and at that point it was like, okay, and we're dead. But then I kind of figured out the speed control and limiter, I guess is what it is, how you can, which is pretty cool when you're coming into port and you can set that to, and then at another point when I figured I got it set all the way to 0, and I'm like, why am I not moving anymore? I'm like, oh, after a few minutes, I'm like, oh, I set the speed all the way to 0, so now it won't let me do anything. Useful. Oh, damn it. I knew he was going to do that. Even when I popped up. Ugh, that was stupid. Making dumb mistakes. I even looked over at him and I thought, oh, he's far enough away. I can pop up real quick. I knew he was gonna shoot, but he shot before I thought he did. Damn it. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it does. I could already see in some of the chat where people are like, "Oh, I just kind of mine and keep my own thing." I'm sure combat is probably pretty crazy. Eric, it's going to be a minute before I'll be able to do any like space combat, because while I was figuring out the role and I kind of got it, it's just I'll be so slow. Vice those who've been playing for a while, but it looks like it'll be fun. And then obviously all the systems, shields, and different energy weapons and kinetic weapons, and yeah, it'll be a learning curve. Probably will have to dig into some YouTube videos on that one. That is so funny. That's the kind of stuff like I've always been the kind of gamer where don't give me any of the cheat sheets. Like don't give me the cheats. Let me see how many of them I can figure out. But some of these games, you have to have, War Thunder is one of them where I finally was a white flag. I need to learn some more about this game. There's just stuff that you can't learn by just playing. And a lot of games are like that now, and that's cool. It means it's a challenging game for the most part, usually. And that's just kind of how gaming has changed too. These games have gotten so in-depth and long-term thinking. I mean, the Nintendo days, you got your little cartridge, and when they designed that game, they did not think any farther than the end of that game. Maybe if it did well, there might be a part 2 or something, but they never designed a game with the thought of it having a lifespan or anything beyond, that story. Now it's almost expected, where you pay so much money for a game and, you want it to just keep going. You expect it to mimic life, basically. Even the simpler games now are like that. Hurricane Katrina. I think we're in trouble, don't you? What happened? Did I lose you, buddy? There you are. Now I see you. And I did miss that. What is that? To be red, white, and blue. Huh. Oh, shoot at me all you want. You won't hit me. Told ya. Where is he, though? That's an F-14. I don't wanna... Where's this F-4 at? Okay, now I am worried about you hitting me. Jesus, there you are. That's from pretty up high. Oh, damn it. Slicer, that's your fault. Hey, watch out for that tree. What's up, Savage? How are you doing, buddy?